Hey guys, it's Andrea. I'm back with another slice of life from my grandparents. I found this in my grandmother's stuff after she passed away. This was the only one in there. It's a planner, 1954 yearbook. She kind of used it as a little journal / planner. She only filled out about 6 months of it. I thought it was pretty entertaining. Y'all want to take a look? It says John B. Goodwin Company, Memphis, Tennessee. They were still living in Memphis. My mom was 2. She was the youngest of 3 children. She had 2 older brothers, Ralph and Malcolm. Granddaddy still alive, of course. Let's get to it. They were living on living on their own, because remember when he was in the war, she was living with her parents. So now they're on 1291 Greer, I think that says. Yep, 1954. Here we go. Friday, December 1st. This is her writing. I don't know if y'all haven't really seen her writing that much. It's kind of similar to my mother's. Still have bad cold. Dad brought over a pot of black-eyed peas and hogshead, which Mother had cooked. Good luck? ? Here's hoping. Nobody would eat any except me. I never wanted to eat that at my grandmother's house either. My other grandmother would always make that every year too. She would make us take at least one bite of it. My mom does it as well. Okay, I know that's a southern tradition. Do y'all do that up north or Midwest? Black-eyed peas, hog jaw, greens, usually cabbage are the traditional foods to bring you. I think cabbage is money, and then the black-eyed peas and ham, I'm not sure what they were supposed to represent. Anyway, Saturday, January 2nd, we had company. Mrs. McPherson, that is her mother-in-law, came over with Tom and Sue Hardy and 2 children, and his sister, Emmeline. I don't know any of the rest of those people. Well, they had a big old dinner party, didn't they? Emmeline, that's such a pretty name. Now, here's a mystery. Sunday up, Monday down. Tuesday, washed hair. What do y'all think? Do you think this is, she's wearing her hair up? She's wearing her hair down? She's washing hair? Or is she feeling happy? Is she feeling sad? It's a mystery. Sunday, January 10th, chickens. Gave them to Dad. I wish I could have met my great-grandparents. I didn't get to meet ne'er one of them. Oh. Tuesday, January 12th, Paula Jean Crenshaw is 1 year old. I think that's a cousin of my mother, so it's Crenshaw, Randy Crenshaw. I wonder if that's Charlotte's, her sister Charlotte's daughter. I'm not sure. I'd have to look back at my family tree. I did do a book of my family tree as well. It might be helpful to pull out when we're trying to figure out who's who. Oh, here we got a lot. January 24th. Jim took the boys to Sunday school. Ralph cried. Had to bring him home. They went over to the Mrs. P's. They went over to the McP's, the McPhersons, after Sunday school. Robert came over, and he and Jim went off and stayed all day again. Oh, Robert and Jim getting into trouble. Jim's the husband, remember. Went to see Gay, that's her sister, took children's presents, went to see Charlotte, stayed for dinner, had a wonderful time. Mother and Dad came by after dinner, brought us 2 dozen eggs. I bet Gay is the one, because she said brought children's presents, and she had wrote the week previously about Paula Jean being 1 year old. Oh, she washed her hair again. I'm going to see how long she goes between washes. January 5th to wow, grandmother. That's a month. Good on you, girl. Woman after my own heart. Gay's birthday, 28. So my grandmother was younger than me at this point in time. Way younger than me. Like 30 years younger than me at this point in time, probably. Or 25. Isn't that strange to think about? Ralph's birthday, that's my mother's brother, Andre's son. He's 4 years. February 8th, still cleaning out drawers and closets. She was a stay-at-home mom. I don't think she ever worked that I'm aware of. I don't think Granddaddy would have allowed it, honestly. I don't know that for sure, though, but he definitely doesn't strike me at the type that would want his little old wifey working. Do y'all? Saturday, Jim home made Jim a caramel pie for his Valentine. That sounds good. February 16th, made chocolate pie. February 18th, washed Malcolm's hair, sent him to get a haircut. Malcolm's the oldest, and then I think it's Ralph, and then Mama. Okay, this gets interesting. Our cat is high in the tree behind the garage. Called fire department. They said call humane shelter because they have a cat pole. It wasn't long enough. February 19, made coconut pie. February 20th, humane shelter came to see about Kitty. Another whole week. She's washed her hair again. She's steadily washing it at a month. 2 days later, she decides to roll it up. Next, March 2nd, Charlotte came over and we went out to lunch. Gridarian? What is that? If that's still in Memphis, I want to freaking go. I don't recognize it. Gridiron. Gritty. Y'all give me your guesses on what that says. Finally found a colored boy who wasn't afraid to climb the tree and get Kitty down. $2. Boy, she paid him good. She's very weak. 6 p.m. Ralph had a coughing, choking spell. Met Dr. Lindsay at emergency room of Methodist Hospital. Said he had the croup. Slept on couch with Ralph. Huh. Poor Kitty. Kitty was in that tree for... Let's count how long Kitty was in that tree, y'all. February 18, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. March 3rd. Ralph seems practically well. Kept him in all day. Kitty surprised us with 5 kittens. Premature. Ooh, that cat's been through it. Slept on couch with Ralph again. Pat, too. That's my mom. March 4th. Made some cookies. Harold Davis came over to play with Malcolm after school. Night. Susan, That's my mother as well. Her name's Patricia Susan, so she exchanges Susan and Pat back and forth. Susan woke up crying with sore throat, fever. I ended up on couch again. Got her temp down about 5 a.m. and went back to sleep again. March 5th, Mr. Campbell fixed the television set again. Man, I wish she would have kept this her whole life. Because she was a strong one for me. She was hard for me to get to know. She wasn't like my other grandmother and granddaddy, who was super, super affectionate and loving and wanted to play and do kid stuff. She was from a totally different world, I guess you would say. That's my family, the Kellums versus the McPhersons, were night and day. They were very prim, proper, formal. So anyway, March 17th, St. Patty's Day. Devin's birthday is 3. I'm guessing it's one of the cousins. Took the children to her party. Gave her a doll. I bet it's one of her sister's children. Make sure I'm not missing anything, okay? April 3rd. Went out to dinner, took Char and Bill to Holiday Day. Steaks entertainment was up to Bill. Went dancing at the VFW club. I bet that's Charlotte. Her husband must be Bill. To Holiday Day. Steaks and entertainment. Okay. April 4th. Our time to buy dinner for Robert and Cleo. Charles Ray had to study, so we ate it over there. Steaks. Pat sick, bad cold. Pat sick, Pat sick, Pat sick, bronchitis. Dr. Lindsay. April 10th, Saturday. Dr. McLarty. Malcolm's sick too now. And Pat got shots. Penicillin. It's going through all the kids, isn't it? It's funny how some things never change. Oh, now Ralph's sick again. Oh, Lord. Full circle. Had a wonderful dinner, but Jim didn't show up. Said he was out with Robert. Sunday, April 18th, Easter. Ralph sick. Dr. Millie came. Had to open his ear in the right and let it drain. Ralph got well immediately. Oh, wow. House calls, I'm guessing. April 19th, Malcolm had appointment with Dr. Smith. Jim took him. Willie Banks out. What? Willie Banks cut tree down in backyard. Was that the infamous kitty tree? Jim and I went to home show at fairgrounds. April 25th, went riding over to see our new house. Ooh, that's exciting. Guess she didn't have anything interesting to write for a while. May 24th, Jim went to get fitted for new glasses. Malcolm went and saw Dr. Smith. 31st, I'm sorry, took Malcolm to music lesson number 1. That is, she did write tooth. That definitely says tooth. Tooth Malcolm to music, lesson number 1. June 4th, Malcolm missed band night. Jim didn't feel like taking him. June 5th, dinner with Charlotte and Bill at their house. Wonderful. June 7, took Malcolm to music, lesson 2. Went by to see Mrs. McPherson, her mother-in-law. Such a good daughter-in-law. June 8th, got permanent at Virginia's, $10. New sunglasses. That might be it. Here's a 2671 Fillmore, rented to Frank C. Pogwin and Floyd Weaver. Deodorant, hair tonic. A little grocery list. I don't think anything else is written. Let me flip. Yeah. We have a little bit of stuff here at the back. Let's see what these are. Clipped. Paper clipped. Well, she's got calendars. It's all marked up. Mother's Day, Father's Day. And then she's just got X's and stuff on dates. It's interesting. All right, let's read the letter she has pinned here. Dear Andre, sent large package this AM via Railway Express to Mom's and Dad's address. Christmas gifts. Was a little confused as to which gift would be more suited for what boy. Poor English. Please feel free to reverse the tags on Malcolm and Ralph if you see fit. They are very simply wrapped for that purpose. Selecting appropriate gifts for children. When you are unable to observe their progress and individualize taste, it is a difficult thing indeed. I know you must be rushed, new house, new baby, Christmas. Am curious to know all about Susan, that's my mom, but even more eager to get acquainted. If you take pictures during the holidays, please send us a look at all of you. Seems like years. Love and much happiness to all. Gay. Her sister wrote her a nice little postcard. Oh, wow. Her sister is living in New York? I didn't know that. I bet I have relatives in New York, y'all. Mrs. James H. McPherson. Greer. Yeah, it is Greer Street. That was from 1952. That was the year my mom was born. That's why she's saying new baby. All right, here we have January 1953. That's some pretty handwriting. Dear Andre, I'd hoped to make this thank you in a letter form, but I just can't seem to get caught up since the holidays. Made myself write to Mom and Dad today. I owed them a long. The gifts you sent were just perfect, Andre. Had always intended getting one of those little cabinets for Michelle. Glad now I didn't. Marcus had a fit over the pool toy. In fact, he's down on the floor with it now, trying to pull it along as he crawls. He walks all over the house now, holding on to furniture, yells a lot, and is driving me wild. Can't turn my back for a minute. The playpen was a waste of money. Must start supper now. Your letter. Answer your letter when I can. Love, Gay. Look at that fancy penmanship. She's trying to win some kind of award. And what's this? Color Photographers of Texas. We have a coupon or a date to have pictures taken. I think she's a little late, or they did have them taken. Here they are. One 5x7 and one 3x5. Huh. Mrs. J.H. McPherson. Yeah, don't know what those were in regards to. Well, another little snippet of my grandparents' lives to share you some of her comings and goings, since mostly we're just hearing from him. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, guys. This is all I've got of theirs until I can find more pictures. When I do, I'll do a separate video of those if y'all want to see. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you like to watch cool history stuffs. See you at the next.